Well, more protests are expected today in downtown Austin after the death of George Floyd. The 7th day of protests comes as city council members are expected to discuss the recent demonstrations and the tactics used by the Austin Police Department to manage the crowds. The concern comes after what protesters experienced this weekend that left some seriously injured. Kaylin Norwood joins us live from APD's headquarters. And Kaylin, some have issues with the beanbag rounds police used.
Well, Yvonne, that's right, because one of those beanbag rounds left a 20-year-old seriously injured. Now, police tell us that there was someone next to him who was throwing water bottles and a backpack at officers, but instead it was this 20-year-old that was hit, and that is what has created a lot of questions and concerns regarding some of the tactics that are being used. Now, I want to show you video from that night that shows Justin Howell, that 20-year-old, being taken up to APD headquarters, of those nearby him going up to officers for help after he was hit, and you can also see other officers opening fire again. Our city council member Greg Kassar tweeted out just last night saying, quote, "On Sunday, CS gas was used on peaceful protesters in Austin. People were nearly killed with less lethal ammunition. That's not right. We must take immediate action to demilitarize policing. Hashtag Black Lives Matters." As he mentioned, many protesters were tear gassed as they crossed I-35 this weekend. Earlier this week, we asked Mayor Adler about that decision. Here's what he had to say.
It's a road that has to be kept open, and if we're going to, if that is what that case is, then perhaps we have to be better at making real clear to the public that we need to do whatever we need to do in order to be able to keep that emergency route open.
Now, after the criticism the police departments received this weekend, the Austin Police Association president, Ken Cassidy, is now calling on several city leaders to join officers on the front lines. This includes the Austin Mayor, public safety commissioners, the director of the Office of Public Oversight, city council members. He believes that it will give them a better understanding about some of the tactics they are using and why, especially when at times we saw this weekend things did get a little violent. Now, that protest itself is going to start at 6 o'clock this evening. That's when APA is asking those city leaders to come and join them on the front lines. Meanwhile, the city council members are going to be discussing the tactics that police are using during these protests. That'll happen at 3 this afternoon. Reporting live at APD headquarters, Kaylin Norwood, KVUE News.